All right, so now we're going to talk about the triangle inequality theorem. So yesterday we talked about the triangle sum theorem and how if you add the three angles of a triangle together, you'll always get 180 degrees. Well, today we're going to talk about the side lengths. And so this formula here, a plus b has to be greater than c, is referring to the side lengths of the triangle. So basically, the two shorter sides of a triangle have to add up to be greater than the longest side. So you can see side A and side B are the two shorter sides, where side C is the long side of the triangle. And so whatever A and B measure, they must add up to be longer than what C is. All right, so now I have a video that demonstrates why the triangle inequality theorem works. I wanted to go over the triangle inequality theorem and show you why and how it works. So I've got different lengths of yarn here, and these different lengths of yarn represent sides of a triangle. So in this particular triangle, I have three sides that would all be the same. We know that's called an equilateral triangle. And so if I place these pieces of yarn and try to keep them as straight as possible and connect them, you can see I can form a triangle very easily. It only takes me just a few seconds to do that. So that would just be an equilateral triangle. And so the two shorter sides add up to be larger than the third side. You can actually see that. They're all the same. So if I add these two sides together, they are clearly more than the third side. Now, if I look at these pieces of yarn, you can see that my long side is way longer than what the two shorter sides are, even when I combine them. And so this won't make a triangle. And so to prove that to you, I can lay them out straight, and I can try to connect the sides. And no matter how I do it, I won't get them to connect. I can try to make it a little bit tighter like that. It's never going to connect. I can try making this the one that's laying flat, and then I can lay this one here, and I guess the problem I'll have is obviously this is way too long then, and I can't curl it around because then I'm shortening the side. And so if the third side, or the large side, is too big, you can't form a triangle. So again, the two shorter sides have to add up to be larger than the longest side in order for you to have a triangle. And this one we can see that, let's see, the long side would be this one here, it looks like. Here's the medium side, or the two shorter sides, are going to be longer than the long side. And so will be able to make a triangle out of this. If I lay them out and try to stretch them out straight, I will be able to make a triangle because the two shorter sides together add up to be longer than the longest side of the triangle. Now, it's called the triangle inequality theorem, not the triangle equal theorem. The reason it's called the inequality theorem is because they cannot be equal. So you can't have the two shorter sides be equal to the long side. You won't be able to form a triangle. In fact, if I try to form a triangle with these pieces of yarn that I've got here, they won't connect. In fact, the only place that I'll be able to get them to connect is when I lay the other two sides out flat and get it to connect right there. And so I haven't formed a triangle, I've just made a really thick line. So the two shorter sides have to add up to be larger or greater than the third side, not equal to. They must be larger than the third side. All right, so let's let's apply this theorem using numbers here. It says determine if the side lengths can form a triangle. Can the red segment, the blue segment, and the green segment form a triangle? So the red and the blue segment are the two shorter sides here. So 2 plus the blue segment is 4. And so the two shorter sides have to add up to be larger than the long side. So the green side here is the long side. And so 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 has to be greater than 6. 6 is not greater than 6, so you would not be able to form a triangle with those same sides. You'd actually get that really thick line that I was talking about in the video because they're exactly the same. But they can't be equal. It's not the triangle equality theorem. It's the triangle inequality theorem. So it has to be greater than. For example, B, the blue line is 4. The green line is 6, and those are the two short sides. They have to be larger than the long side here, which is the purple one, which is 7. And so because 10 plus 6, or 4 plus 6 is 10, the two short sides do add up to be larger than the long side, so this would form a triangle. For example C, red, blue, and purple. So the red line is 2, the blue line is 4, the purple line is 7. So do the two short sides add up to be larger than the third side? Well, we know 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 is not larger than 7, so the answer here is again no. And then for the last one here, the red line, the green line, and the purple line. The two short sides have to add up to be larger than the long side. 8 is greater than 7, so this would form a triangle. Now, one thing I want to have you be cautious of is they don't always give you the two short number or the two smaller numbers first. So, for example, if I had side lengths that were 5, 10, and 8, I wouldn't want to add 5 and 10 and see if it's larger than 8. Obviously, 5 plus 10 has to be larger than 8. This is not at all what I would want to do. I would still want to use the two shorter sides, which is 5 plus 8, and see if 5 plus 8 is greater than my long side. So the long side doesn't have to be at the end. They can put the long side in the middle. They can put the long side at the beginning. Always make sure you add up the two smaller numbers to see if together they are larger than the third number. In this case, yes, it is. So you would be able to do a triangle with these three sides.